Right now at 5, La Crosse joins a National Weather Service program to improve emergency preparedness.
Now that's adorable. The Eau Claire County Humane Association opens a state-of-the-art shelter.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
2 men are accused of sexually assaulting 3 young children in Altoona 20 years ago. 41-year-old Christopher and 39-year-old Daniel Rodriguez stood in Eau Claire County Court today. According to the criminal complaint, several women accused Christopher of sexually assaulting them multiple times when they were between 3 and 6 years old. The assaults allegedly occurred in an Altoona foster and daycare home in the early 2000s. A third victim said Christopher and Daniel sexually assaulted him for years, starting at the age of 7. Christopher faces 3 felony counts of repeated sexual assault of the same child. He is out on a $250,000 signature bond. Daniel faces 1 felony count and is out on a $75,000 signature bond. Their preliminary hearings are set for August 27th.
An elderly man is dead following a UTV accident last night. Around 6:30 p.m., emergency responders rushed to a property on Francis Lane in the town of Ettrick. They found a man pinned underneath an overturned UTV in a field. He was unresponsive and pronounced dead at the scene. The Trempealeau County Sheriff's Office says the victim was driving through the field when the accident occurred. Authorities will release the victim's name once his family is notified.
Well, another typical July day for across the area with some cloud cover, a few showers, overall mostly dry and mid-80s, kind of where we should be in the humidity. Comfortable, not too high yet. Overall, if you look outside, we've got a few clouds, a little bit more than La Crosse and Eau Claire, but overall temperatures very typical for this time of year. Even better news with the river levels, they continue to fall. We are now in action stage for Winona. We'll be in action stage here for La Crosse and upstream to Wabasha. So it's coming to an end fairly quickly here. Overall, not too many issues in Eau Claire, just a few clouds. Otherwise, getting back down to the mid-70s later on with a light wind, comfortable conditions. We could see a shower in La Crosse area, but still it's a very small chance. Otherwise, we're going to drop back down once again into the mid-70s with clearing skies overnight. Right now, it's just a few showers out there. Still everything kind of rotating around a low well to the south. So we got some buildups with afternoon heating. You can see right along I-90, just to the east of the area, getting down towards the Dells areas. Just a few showers hit and miss. And overall, if you kind of track that out through the rest, it's just going to continue to kind of drip or say fall down to the south as we go further on. Overall, as we look at the next forecast coming up, right now the AC will work a little bit tomorrow, but it's going to go full blast this weekend, and we'll kind of tail down how warm it's going to get and whether we'll see any thunderstorms a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
500 Americans die from extreme weather and flooding every year. That's according to the National Weather Service. Now, La Crosse County has joined a prestigious program to better prepare for severe weather.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergit has the details.
La Crosse County is now officially recognized as storm ready. Community leaders say it will help keep residents safe.
With summers full of heavy rainfall and flooding, and winters with blizzard-like conditions, La Crosse residents are no stranger to extreme weather. That's why the county strived to become a storm-ready community, a community the National Weather Service recognizes as better prepared to save lives from severe weather.
Shows that they are committed to ensuring the safety of their residents by going through these strict criteria to meet storm-ready eligibility.
That criteria includes developing a formal hazardous weather plan, promoting public readiness through community seminars, and having multiple ways to receive weather warnings and alert the public.
We stress that not only with the Storm Ready program, but even for just residents individually, it's so important to have multiple ways in case some method should fail.
The program also requires a system that monitors weather conditions locally. La Crosse's emergency management aims to stay in constant communication with the National Weather Service during weather events.
When we're in the middle of issuing warnings, having that real-time flow of reports of what's going on out there and having that reported back to us helps us issue more timely and accurate warnings.
They encourage residents to also report signs of storms, because storm readiness is a community effort.
There's a lot of outreach that we do. We did a lightning campaign this spring, sent out information to athletic departments for the schools, golf courses that might want to help prepare their venue.
Being certified storm ready doesn't mean La Crosse is stormproof.
But it does ensure that when hazardous weather strikes, this community is going to be ready, responsive, and resilient.
Reporting in La Crosse, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
All right, Allison, thank you. La Crosse is the 19th of Wisconsin's 72 counties to be recognized as storm ready. Storm ready recognition is valid for 4 years and can be renewed. Manageable impacts with a significant silver lining. That's how Mayor Mitch Reynolds is characterizing the effects of recent flooding on upper Mississippi River communities. At a meeting of the Mississippi River Cities and Towns Initiative today, Mayor Reynolds said recent floodwaters have fallen short of overwhelming infrastructure in the La Crosse area.
We've also been able to retreat from those areas to limit the damage in commercial and residential areas. And so the infrastructure impacts have been, again, relatively minimal, some washouts and things like that we can handle.
Reynolds said public investment in infrastructure projects have improved La Crosse's ability to respond to major weather events in the last few years. He added heavy rains have brought some much-needed relief to farmers after a multi-year drought. Now, the leaders at today's meeting all belong to the Mississippi River Cities and Towns Initiative. Reynolds is one of the co-chairs.
Well, it's the start of a new era for the Eau Claire County Humane Society Association. The animal welfare nonprofit held a ribbon cutting ceremony this afternoon to open its new state-of-the-art shelter. It features comfortable double-sided dog kennels, a high-tech veterinary suite, and 15,000 square feet of overall space. Last year, the Eau Claire Humane Society sheltered over 1,300 animals and reunited 234 lost pets with their owners.
Well, a summer staple is back at Maple Grove venues over in West Salem.
News 8 Now's Michael Germain joins us live for a look at day one of Country Boom. Michael.
Ken and Emily, that's right. What a beautiful day for the first day to officially kick off Country Boom. And I'm joined here by one of the co-founders, Dave. Thank you for joining us.
Michael, our pleasure, yeah.
I just wanted to ask, what are you kind of most looking forward to see Country Boom kind of get kicked off right here in West Salem?
Well, first of all, let me thank Greg Barnhart and the weather team at Channel 8 for the great weather. I think everybody's looking forward to some super weather to get out here and start Country Boom off. I mean, you look at the backdrop here, we got the stage set up. We've been setting up for about 10 days to kick things off today. We've got Taylor Holder taking the stage at 7 o'clock. We have Tucker Wetmore taking the stage at 8:30, and then Nelly starts the party off at 10 o'clock as our headliner. So if you haven't got your tickets, come on down. We've got great food, great beverages, a great venue, and we've got a loyal following of Country Boomers. We're grateful and appreciative that they support us. This is our 6th year, so we're excited to have everybody back again.
Perfect. Can you kind of just talk briefly about some activities that people can do here? I kind of see a Ferris wheel in the back.
The Ferris wheel behind you, Michael, is the first year we've had that. Just kind of try to add some additional entertainment for our Country Boomers. We've got a VIP clubhouse, so we provide food and beverages for them. We've got obviously a VIP area, the pit passes where people get close to the artists. And we've got our campers behind us. We're almost sold out for campers. I think people are excited to actually get out and start the summer activities, and we're proud to be part of it as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dave. Now remember, Country Boom kicks off today and will end on Saturday. Ken and Emily, I think I'm going to go try to find a cowboy hat or something. Back to you guys.
You go do that. All right. Thank you, Michael.
Well, just ahead tonight, an address to the nation.
What to expect as President Biden prepares for his first solo press conference since November.
Bring your home to life with colorful pieces from Ashley. Discover trending hues and styles starting at $499.99. From bold and bright to soothing and serene. Cue the color only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
How much I weigh is nobody's business.
But Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Eric Hovde thinks that if you're overweight, insurance companies should charge you more.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
How insulting is that?
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
We are local install crews, local project managers. So when you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here.
It doesn't cost you anything to find out if solar panels are right for you. Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy. Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call at 608-780-2347.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. We carry the largest selection of garage doors in stock. Or you can design your own using our garage door design program. This 9x7 garage door is $449.99 after rebate. Complete your project with a Genie garage door opener. This powerful belt drive model is ultra quiet. Get it for $149.99 after 11% rebate at Menards. #1 in customer satisfaction among home improvement retailers according to J.D. Power.
Save big money at Menards.
Bring your home to life with colorful pieces from Ashley. Discover trending hues and styles starting at $499.99. From bold and bright to soothing and serene. Cue the color, only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
President Biden has had a busy week hosting a summit of world leaders and trying to convince nervous Democrats that he's up for the challenge of running for re-election.
Many say they will be closely watching tonight as he conducts his first solo press conference since last November. And the stakes are high following his debate performance a few weeks ago. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
President Biden spent the day meeting with world leaders as the NATO summit he's hosting in Washington is coming to an end.
We are counting heavily on America's support in this. God bless America. Slava Ukraine.
We will stay with you, period.
All eyes have been on Biden throughout the event to see how he handles the rigors of the summit.
I have absolutely no concerns about the capacity of the current president of the United States.
But Americans themselves, including Democrats on Capitol Hill, say they will be closely watching the president's solo press conference this evening to see how he performs.
I think the president has to present a clear and convincing case to the American people, not only tonight, but in everything he does.
Senior Biden campaign advisors met with Senate Democrats behind closed doors to try to reassure them that the president can run and win. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries will be talking with the president himself to express concerns some of his members have about the president's run.
We're continuing to have conversations with each other, and those have been candid, comprehensive, and clear-eyed.
A new Washington Post poll shows a majority of Americans and Democrats say that following the president's debate performance, he should step aside. But the poll also shows President Biden still running even with former President Trump. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
The Washington Post poll in a hypothetical matchup has Vice President Kamala Harris running slightly ahead of Trump in a head-to-head matchup.
That press conference is expected to go live at 6 p.m. Central, so it may interfere with News 8 Now at 6.
We'll share any updates as it comes in. Still ahead, Aquinas High School students getting their hands dirty for some good.
How their work in a community garden is helping feed those less fortunate.
Although we might see a little bit of shower tonight this evening and maybe some patchy fog, the bigger story going into the weekend is going to be the heat and humidity, but we also got some storm chances going with that, maybe severe. We'll kind of break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather update after the break.
This summer, be a part of the In Crowd with LCT's production of Mean Girls High School Edition. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
When you're looking to update your home, shop the Habitat Restore. The Habitat Restore offers a wide selection of new and gently used building materials and home furnishings at an incredibly low price. From furniture and cabinets, windows and doors, appliances, vintage items, reclaimed lumber, and everything in between. The Restore has what you're looking for, and new products arrive daily. So before you run to that big box store, shop the Habitat Restore, providing families with a place to call home.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
BMO. Find comfort in your world in a stressless recliner. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Save in an instant on stressless furniture at Drury's in Fountain. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless recliner, sofa, or sectional, designed with the world's most innovative comfort features. Don't wait. It's time for Stressless. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
It's Hy-Vee's Big Beverage Sale this Friday through Sunday. Stock up on 6-pack bottles of Coke products, just $3.99 each when you buy 3. 24-pack Pepsi products, just $9.99. Stay hydrated with Gatorade 8-packs, just $5.48. Fuel your workouts or your work week with Monster, NOS, Full Throttle, or Alani Nu energy drinks, 3 for $5. Plus, save on Red Bull, Celsius, and more. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
This summer, be a part of the in crowd with LCT's production of Mean Girls High School Edition. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Aquinas High School students are putting their green thumbs to use, helping grow and harvest food for those in need.
Members of the school's Impact Club are getting their hands dirty at the Kane Street Community Garden today. Impact is a student-led community service organization that volunteers at the garden multiple times a year. Today they're celebrating 30 years of service.
Impact helps plant and harvest vegetables each season and distributes them to those in need. One Aquinas senior says it feels good to know their work is making a difference.
It just feels great to be able to know that what I'm doing gets to help other people, make their lives easier, even just a little bit.
Impact also delivers meals to the homebound through the Elderly Nutrition Program of the County of La Crosse.
And so far, they've delivered over 30,000 meals and served well over 100,000 hours of service to the community.
Well, oh dear, a doe sighting at Riverside Park earlier this afternoon. The furry straggler was stag on its walk through the park and by the river. And although a cute spectacle, encountering a stray deer could come with some precaution.
Yeah, the Wisconsin DNR advises you to leave them alone and to not feed them. This goes for other types of wildlife that also may wander into public places. They say to keep your distance, and remember, they're more afraid of humans than we are of them.
Well, it looks like that deer got to enjoy the riverside, the river walk again. It looks like the water has receded quite a bit. Yeah, so it looks like we're getting back to normal, Greg, in that sense.
Definitely getting back to normal for river levels, and typical July weather. We're going to have a uptick in the humidity, and we're going to have some heat come back for just a little bit, but that's what we usually see this time of year too. Still some fog tonight once again in those normal areas that we typically see it, but it won't be widespread. But overall, we got a breakdown. It's kind of a complex weekend ahead, kind of your typical July pattern, because temperatures we're going to get back into the upper 80s to mid 90s potentially. Heat and sea values, especially going into Sunday, could be as high as 100. The problem with all this going Saturday, Sunday, Monday is cloud cover from thunderstorms going on overnight. That could play a factor. If we get that, these temperatures are probably going to be lower. So it's going to be a tricky forecast even with temperatures. That goes along with thunderstorms because we have a lot of complexes coming through. Several of them will maybe coming through. Too early to say exactly where. Better chance go further north. Severe is definitely possible if we get any, but a lot of the period will remain dry regardless if we get thunderstorms, and this goes all the way through Monday. This is very typical of July to see this. It's just a very tricky forecast. They actually pin doubting where you're going to see thunderstorms. Right now we've got this pesky little area that continues to provide cloud cover and a few showers. That is going to leave us here tomorrow, but you notice downstream, there's not much going on. We're going to have a very quiet Friday and later on. So over tonight, we're going to see temperatures, once again, very typical, mid-50s in some of the colder spots, low to mid-60s for everyone else. Some patchy fog out there to wake up, all in all, light winds. And then as we literally track out, we're going to track out this big picture coming. So Friday, we're going to start out with a little bit of fog. You can see some clouds there. And then we're going to be watching upstream. A lot of these little waves you can see all the way up into Canada. Those are the ones that are going to be tracking through the weekend that are going to provide a thunderstorm chance to us. But we're not going to see much until we get to about Friday night. You'll start seeing, here's one coming screaming southeastward, diving south. That's another complex that could come through Saturday morning. It seems to fall apart, comes through. We might see more redevelopment in the afternoon, depending on where this sets up. But you notice still, we have a good dry break between it. And as we go into Saturday evening, more to the west will start developing and come through once again, going probably late Saturday into early Sunday. They do fall apart, but there's a lot of question marks exactly where they will. But we could still see thunderstorm chances even through Sunday. And then that continues on through Monday too. So it's a complex forecast, but I think most area will be dry. As I mentioned, severe risk is there for at least Saturday and Saturday night if these waves develop, come through, or if we have redevelopment. If they do produce anything, it'd probably be damaging winds would be the main threat. That severe risk continues through Monday as a cold front starts slipping further south, and even Tuesday, depending on timing of this all too. So once again, if you have outdoor plans or anything going on this weekend, definitely going to be humid. The problem is, could we see thunderstorms and how hot it's going to be? The one thing we are confident is the dew point is going up, probably in the 70s, so it will be oppressive going into Saturday, into Sunday. But as you notice, as we go throughout, it drops pretty quickly as we go back to next week. So tomorrow, a little bit warmer, probably a couple degrees overall for most locations. Should be dry, a few clouds in the afternoon, but we're not expecting too much. The humidity level still fairly comfortable for this time of year. Even a little bit warmer as you go further north, 86 too. But then as we go on through Saturday, that's when it gets a little bit more tricky. The 90s come back, the humidity comes up. Temperatures could be fluctuating depending on thunderstorms, and there is that risk for any of them to be severe through Monday. But notice the temperatures towards the end of next week. We're coming right back down.
Yeah, much more comfortable.
So it's not going to last too long, but definitely it could be a hot, humid, and active weekend.
All right, keep it in mind, everyone. Yep. Thank you, Greg. Learning to ride.
Today, differently abled children from Winona are taking part in the I Can Bike program.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
At Bygoff & Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. Bygoff & Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
It's the annual Crazy Days sale at Wesco in Sparta. We've gone completely crazy. It's total pricing pandemonium on our showroom because we've taken some of the craziest price cuts in our history. Find a new selection of home furnishings, furniture, appliances, flooring, plus flooring samples, one-of-a-kinds, discontinued items, and slightly blemished goods, all selling at near cost, at cost, even below cost. Hurry! At these crazy low prices, they won't last long. If you're crazy about saving money, hurry into the Crazy Days sale at Wesco in Sparta.
The Trempealeau County Fair, July 17th through the 21st in Galesville, Wisconsin. $5 daily admissions. Did you hear me? $5 daily admissions. You can't get anything for $5. There's something for everyone. The TNC Rodeo is Thursday, July 18th. Then Friday the 19th is the 12th annual Truck and Tractor Pull. And of course, Saturday the 20th, the Demolition Derby. Ooh, that one's gonna hurt. Ride All Day Carnival wristbands are just $10 at the Trempealeau County Fair.
At Driven to Clean, our goal is fast, efficient cleaning of your trash bins and dumpsters. Our high-powered wash system and autonomous trucks kill almost 99% of all bin bacteria, using 200-degree pressurized water to blast away germs and residue. We come the day after trash or recycling pickup for residential services and pre-schedule for commercial. Once completed, you'll have the cleanest bins around. Check out our plans and pricing at driventoclean.com.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff & Rohde.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Research shows more than 80% of people with autism and 90% of those with Down syndrome never learn to ride a two-wheel bike.
Well, I Can Bike is pedaling for change. This morning, the organization rolled into Winona Area High School for a special bike camp. They're teaching differently abled people ages 8 and up how to ride bicycles independently.
Organizers say the week-long camp will help people with disabilities gain a new sense of freedom, accomplishment, and fun through biking.
Biking not only offers ability and outlet for outdoor recreation, but it also can be a source of independence. The reality is that some of these children may not ever obtain a driver's license, but this is going to potentially allow them in the future to have some independence.
10 area kids are participating in the program. The goal is for everyone to be able to bike around the track on their own at the end of the week. And don't be surprised if you see them riding through the neighborhoods in a couple of weeks after that.
No, I like the organizer's sentiment there, because you do kind of, as a kid, get that sense of freedom that, like, ooh, you can go around your neighborhood or go to the park by yourself.
Yeah, I can go on little errands or just have a nice little nature bike ride and things like that.
Yeah, so everyone should be able to have that kind of access.
Absolutely. Good stuff they're doing. All right, Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Summer is here. Get everything you need for grilling or smoking with the Summer Freezer Filler Bundle from the Holman Locker and Meat Market. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you quality pet supplies because we get you. Right now, during our summer pet care sale, shop unbeatable deals on your pet's favorite food and supplies to keep them happy and healthy. Like a free $15 Blaine's gift card when you buy select bags of Hill's Science Diet dog food. Assorted Blaine's Naturals, grain-free, and specialty dog food as low as $34.99. Also, make backyard projects a breeze with this Simpson pressure washer, $50 off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It just keeps getting worse.
These are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
Cracking drywall is just one sign your foundation is compromised, but you can. Put water back in its place with a free inspection from Innovative Basement Authority. For a limited time, get $500 off any repairs when you call or go online today.
For anybody in this region who is facing mobility issues,
I'd recommend Access Elevator because I know Jason.
the thing that sets Jason apart is that commitment, that passion for making life more pleasant. He will help you think about how to make your life easier in ways that you have not thought about.
There's no second guessing. I immediately say, call Access.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevators. Stop in and see us today.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't, our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience. Overhead Door Company.
Where is the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. This month, our Locker Dogs, Cheddar Dogs are on sale. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
All right, we might have a shower maybe near La Crosse. Otherwise, very typical conditions, mid-60s for La Crosse. About the low to mid 60s for Eau Claire too. Otherwise, some fog once again in the normal areas. Tomorrow, a little bit degrees, a couple warmer, but then you notice the humidity come Saturday and Sunday. We got a lot of question marks in regards to temps, heat index, and also severe thunderstorm potential on all those 3 days. So definitely, if you're out and about, keep the app handy, keep your eye to the sky too.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.